Benjamin secretly married his mistress, Linda, while still hiding the truth from his wife, Anna. He believed that Anna, who was living overseas, would never discover what he had done, but one day, Anna quietly returned. Without telling her husband, she entered his hospital, working there as an intern doctor, and there, she ran straight into Linda, who had just returned from registering her marriage. By pure coincidence, the two women were assigned to the same surgery. On the operating table, Linda proudly showed off her skills. What she did not know was, the intern standing across from her had surgical experience and medical theory, already at world-class level. Trying to humiliate Anna, Linda deliberately sped up the procedure, mocking her non-stop with sharp remarks. At that moment, Linda's phone rang. It was Benjamin calling. Inside a sterile operating room, Linda openly answered the phone. Flirting with her husband, Anna coldly stopped her, warning that this behavior was extremely irresponsible to the patient's life. Linda became furious and embarrassed, and hurriedly hung up the call. Blinded by anger, she focused only on revenge, completely losing concentration on the surgery. The blade came down, but what she cut out was not the tumor, but a piece of healthy organ tissue. The monitor let out a piercing alarm. The patient's vital signs plummeted. Everyone in the room panicked, everyone except Anna. She instantly identified the problem, and loudly pointed out that Linda had removed the wrong tissue, while ordering the nurse to inject epinephrine to stabilize the patient. Anna quickly retrieved preservation solution, and carefully protected the healthy organ. She knew clearly, this was a major medical accident, and it had to be reported immediately, so the patient could receive emergency reimplantation surgery. But Linda reacted faster, realizing she had made a mistake that could destroy her entire career. She immediately turned the blame around. She pointed at Anna, accusing the intern of causing the surgical error. Using her dual status as department director and the CEO's wife, Linda threatened everyone present. Intimidated by her power, the staff chose silence. Some even supported her lies. Anna watched the scene of twisted truth, her eyes turning icy cold. She calmly announced that she was the heir of the group. Cleaning house was her responsibility, and also her right. The room erupted in shock. Linda panicked at first, but quickly regained her composure. She was convinced Anna was bluffing. How could a group heiress be working as a bottom-level intern? Linda dialed Benjamin's number and put the call on speaker. In front of everyone, on the other end, Benjamin knew nothing. He listened to Linda cry, complaining about being bullied by an intern, who even dared to impersonate his wife. To comfort his new lover and protect his long-running lie, Benjamin declared firmly that the only wife he would ever acknowledge was Linda. He granted her full authority, ordering that anyone who opposed her be fired immediately. With her husband's backing, Linda's arrogance reached its peak. She withheld the healthy organ, using the patient's life as leverage, forcing Anna to kneel publicly. At that moment, President Joe of the hospital rushed in. At a single glance, he recognized the group's heiress, but holding the CEO's